Hello everyone. My name is Professor Tanmay Avasthi from Sagar Institute of Research and Technology. Today we are going to have a little introduction about automobile engineering. So in today's content, we are going to give a brief introduction of what is automobile and what is basically definition of automobile and a little history about automobile in India. So let's start. So first of all, uh, let us know what is an automobile. So as you can see, a vehicle producing power within itself. So automobile, we are not coming directly to the automobile. So we are first giving definition of what is a self-propelled vehicle. Then we will move on to the automobile. So a vehicle producing power within itself or its propulsion is known as self-propelled vehicle. So basically any vehicle which is producing the power on its own uh, and which is capable of moving from one place to another uh, by the power which is generating by within itself. So that type of vehicle is known as self-propelled vehicle. The example of which are moped, scooters, motorcycles, car, jeep, truck, tractor, ships, aircraft, rockets, etc. So all the vehicle basically, is comes under the self-propelled vehicle. Here you can see we have vehicles which is running on roads, which is flying in air, and which is traveling in water also. So all these vehicles are known as self-propelled vehicle because they are producing their power within itself. Now, in the next paragraph, a self-propelled vehicle used for transportation of goods and passengers on the ground is called as an automobile. Now, there is a self-propelled vehicle, and that self-propelled vehicle is basically used for transportation of goods and passengers, but on the ground. So that vehicle has to travel on the ground, and if it is using for the transportation of goods and passengers, then we can call that self-propelled vehicle as an automobile. So from the above example, you can see the moped, scooters, motorcycle, car, jeep, truck, tractors, all these are automobiles, irrespective of ship, aircraft, rocket, etc., because they are not traveling on the ground. So, if the vehicle or self-propelled vehicle is not traveling on the ground, then we cannot call it as an automobile. So that vehicle which is not moving on the ground, like planes, helicopter, and rockets, all these vehicles are moving in air. So therefore, they are called as aeronautical vehicles, not automobiles. So they are called as aeronautical vehicles. On the other hand, ships, boats, submarines, which is traveling in water, are called as marine vehicles. So basically, automobile, which is traveling on the ground, aeronautical vehicles, which are traveling in air and in water, that is marine vehicles. So let's move to the next slide. So this is the definition of automobile given by W.H. Krauss. The definition statement is mentioned here. Automobile is a self-propelled vehicle generally driven by IC engine and is used for transportation of passengers and goods on the ground. So we have already discussed about the self-propelled vehicle and automobiles, which is traveling on the ground for the transportation of goods and passengers. So this is the definition given by W.H. Examples are mentioned below: car, bus, truck, scooter, etc. Now, the next slide, we have a little history about automobile. So as you can see in the image, the captain Nicolas Joseph Cournot from the French army was the first to build self-propelled vehicle in 1768 to 70. So the image you can see here is of Captain Nicholas Joseph Cognot, who invented the first self-propelled vehicle. So this is the image of the vehicle, which is called as Cognot Steam Trolley, and that is powered by a steam engine. Then moving on, we have the inventor of the first gasoline-powered automobile, which is Carl Benz, and he invented the first gasoline-powered automobile in 1886. So this is the automobile. Sorry, in 1869, the Captain Nicholas Cognot built the first automobile. This is the image of the first automobile developed by Captain Nicholas Cognot in 1869, which uses steam generator. Now coming to the Indian scenario, in 1897, Mr. Foster from Crompton Greaves was the first person to borrow first motor car in India, and later on in 1901, Mr. Jamshedji Tata was the first Indian to own a motor car. So this was the little introduction about automobile. In the next lecture, we can discuss about classification of automobile. Thank you.